are going to have a very interesting way to show two things: their love of pizza and that they absolutely love helping some of the needy folks in our community. That's right, a pizza license plate. You can see a sample on your screen right now, is now making its way to Connecticut thanks to the state budget just being signed into law. We told you that this story has been in the works for about a year, and get this, about $50 from every single plate purchased benefits Connecticut Food Share. And right now we are so happy to join the CEO of Connecticut Food Care, Jason Jakubowski. And Jason, I mean, first of all, what a win-win. We know Connecticut is the pizza capital of the world. Now folks can show that fact off and also support some folks that might be dealing with food insecurity.
Yeah. Hi, Roger. This is great. This is great news. I mean, this was launched about a year ago. I think everybody took a leap of faith on the pizza plate, which I saw you guys had on the screen. I've got my sample right here. An idea come up with Colin Kaplan in New Haven, Anthony. A lot of us worked on this and rolling this out. It was brought to us. It wasn't our idea. It was brought to us. And so happy that Governor Lamont and Commissioner Tony Guerrera have really been behind it. Now with the legislature actually legislating the plate, making it official. There's already about 1,000 of these out on the street. Right. More people can get their plate, and they could donate to Connecticut Food Share at the same time.
Yeah, Jason, that was what I was going to ask you about, because I know this program was unveiled, I believe, in July of last year. It became official now with this new budget, but people have been able to get them in the past, but this kind of takes it to a different level, right?
Absolutely. I mean, before, you had to make an application to us here at Connecticut Food Share. Maybe you made a donation, maybe you didn't. I mean, but now that it is an official license plate of the state of Connecticut, the state legislature has made it official. Commissioner Guerrera has made it official. You can actually go onto the state DMV website and you can actually get this plate the same way that you would. I mean, of any other type of plate of this type. And again, I think the best thing is, not only are you showing your support for the state of Connecticut, you're showing support for us as the pizza state, right. But Connecticut Food Share gets $50 every single time that somebody gets one of these plates. That's about, that's worth about 100 meals for us here at Connecticut Food Share.
That really is incredible. Again, we're joined by Jason Jakubowski, the CEO of Connecticut Food Share. He does so much great work, and his organization does so much great work helping with food insecurity. And Jason, I do feel like the timing is really important right now, because we know the cost of everything is going up. Certainly, gas prices are exploding as well. We actually talked with an expert about that earlier in this broadcast. So we know that people are really feeling the pinch. And the people that you're helping out, this really applies to probably a lot of your friends and your neighbors, maybe a lot of people that you don't realize are dealing with food insecurity, because a lot of folks are struggling. It doesn't take much to put people in a really difficult financial position right now.
Yeah, Roger, and I think that's the reality here in the state of Connecticut. Is there's a tremendous amount of wealth, but there's also a tremendous amount of poverty, and people don't realize that it's their friends, it's their neighbors, it's people that go to their school, it's people that go to their gym, it's people that they see walking down the street. You never know when you're going to find yourself in a position to not know when you're going to be able to make ends meet, especially in this economy, especially in this environment. Look at the cost of gas, for example. I mean, that has gone up dramatically. I filled up this morning for $80. Even here at the food bank, the cost of diesel fuel has gone up so much. We're spending an extra $2,000 a week in order to be able to get our 20 trucks out on the street all over the state of Connecticut. So, that's about, that's an extra $100,000 a year that any little bit helps. If people want to make donations to us, or if people want to get the pizza plate, every little bit helps an organization like ours get more than 45 million meals out to people across the state of Connecticut.
45 million meals, that really is staggering. And Jason, I had not even thought about that. I was thinking about the prices rising, impacting your clients, also perhaps impacting the number of clients that you're going to need to serve, but also your operating costs when they explode as well. That really hurts too.
Well, we're a nonprofit. We have a budget every single year. I mean, we were not anticipating, that we would have an extra $2,000 a week in diesel fuel costs. Right. But when you tell people that, they nod their head and they're like, "Oh yeah, I get it. You have 20 trucks all over the state of Connecticut." I mean, it wasn't what we expected, but we have no we have to roll with the punches. I mean, if we don't get the trucks out there, then we just have food sitting in our warehouse, not getting out to anybody, and that's not helping anybody. So we have to deal with this. Basically, we have to play the hand that we're dealt, and this is what's going on. Add into it the SNAP cuts that we have seen, the SNAP crisis we had back in November. There's still at least 10,000 people in the state of Connecticut who never got their SNAP benefits back because of some of the new qualification requirements. It's really a perfect storm right now. And then on top of it all, the cost of groceries has gone up. So it's a difficult proposition for us here at Connecticut Food Share, which is why, again, Governor Lamont and Commissioner Guerrera and everybody who's worked hard on this pizza plate project over the last year, every little bit really, really does help.
And again, we're joined by Jason Jakubowski. He is the CEO of Connecticut Food Share, and we're discussing the brand new Connecticut pizza license plate. And I say brand new. Now, it has been around, but in the past, you had to apply through Connecticut Food Share. Now, because of the new state budget, you can just get it right from the DMV. It's an official Connecticut license plate. You can see a sample. We're showing one right now on people's screens right now, Jason. It is a very fun way to show the world that you love pizza, and who doesn't love that? And again, $50 per plate goes right to Connecticut Food Share. And Jason, you are able to do so much with that money. And if this license plate really takes off, and I really think it will, it could really be a game changer. We're talking major money.
I mean, who doesn't want a piece of pizza on their license plate? I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, and I've seen so many of them across. I love when I pull into the parking lot here and somebody's got one of the pizza plates here. But you see them all over the place. People have made pizza vanity plates with configurations and stuff like that. So people have definitely had fun with it. I also love Connecticut pizza. I do believe we have the best pizza in the country. You can tell anybody in New York or anywhere else that. So, it is a fun way to promote Connecticut, but also a way to be able to give back to charity and to promote charity. Our logo is on every single one of these license plates, and it's a way for people to, say, hey, I not only support the state of Connecticut, but I also support Connecticut Food Share. It's definitely needed during these difficult times.
What's the feedback been like, Jason? Has your phone been ringing off the hook since this became an official license plate here in Connecticut?
When it was first announced last year, and I believe, if memory serves, I remember being with Colin Kaplan on WFSB.
Oh yeah,
I believe right. I believe you guys are where it was launched, and yes, the initial reaction was, I need one of these, I need one of these, I need one of these. We've processed over 1,000 of these applications over the last year. And, you throw an idea like this out there and, you never know. I mean, maybe a couple dozen people here or there, are interested in something like this. But more than 1,000 people went after this even before it became official. Now that it's official, I mean, we're hoping that number jumps dramatically. And like I said, I mean, it's a financial boon for us here at Connecticut Food Share, but it's also a great way for people to express their support for Connecticut as the pizza state.
All right, Jason Jakubowski, the CEO of Connecticut Food Share, discussing the Connecticut pizza license plate, which is now an official license plate. And every time you get one,
quality stuff,
$50 goes to Connecticut Food Share, and they can take that cash and feed 100 meals to families in our great state who are dealing with food insecurity. Jason, thank you again so much for joining us here on Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Roger.